Mike, how are we doing today?
Good. How are you, Ryan?
I'm doing awesome, man. So we're talking again about being at 54 Realty. I'm going to try not to sound like Pat Sajak or anybody on here, but I'm going to interview you today because you're one.
I'm sure you'll sound better than me.
No, man. Well, look, you're doing the work and making it happen at 54 Realty, so you don't even have to be me. That's no.
I got you, bud.
I want to be you.
I hear you.
So we talked last week a little bit, and you were talking about, getting into this system. I'll actually ask a question about that, but I really want to talk about, you mentioned some roadblocks that you were having, and I wanted you to kind of dive into that a little bit, some roadblocks that were in your way, and then how you got out of them.
Yeah, I think it became a turning point in my career. I've been a long-time agent here in the area for 16 years. Been with a big name company and a smaller name company, I guess you could say. And I heard about all the good things that 54 Realty was doing. And I let go of my insecurities. I got caught up in sitting at home thinking I was a realtor, but was doing nothing to become a better realtor. Came to 54, met with Joe and Rose, and they told me about the system that they had, and that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a system. I dove right into their system, and it allowed me to make contact with more people, to develop a bigger range of sphere to market to and to influence. And my roadblock was letting go and making a change. A lot of people get caught up in, yes, I'm a realtor, but what are you doing to be a successful realtor? And 54 Realty has allowed me to become a successful realtor.
That is amazing. And what really was the thing that made you change from being at one of the bigger brands?
Well, you not here to badmouth any companies, but every company has something that they brag about themselves. But for me, it just wasn't working. Sometimes you got to find the right fit. And for me, it's been the right fit here with the lead source that they provide and the marketing they provide in the local area. I think that some of the pitfalls to the bigger companies, they are and this is my opinion, a nationwide company without saying names, but they lean on the fact that they are nationwide, where 54 Realty is all about 54 Realty, our local Tampa Bay area, and they have mastered, in my opinion, on how to adapt to the changes in the real estate market that we're seeing now. And they're allowing us with a multitude of lead sources. And that was the reason I made the change to be here, because I feel like they had a plan in place to attack the resources that are here in our community.
Now, we a lot of agents that are coming and coming and going or whatnot, or maybe they're like you, they're in the big brands, a lot of talk, a lot of marketing, but it's not really working from them and growing their actual business. And they're thinking about transitioning, but transitions, from what I hear, they're really hard. How easy or difficult was your transition over to 54 Realty?
For me, this is a brokerage. It's a family brokerage. It's a family brokerage that, in the sense that there's always help here, whether it's other agents or our brokers or our office staff. And they really have it going on with the office staff here, with the ISAs and the APs, the coordinators, and the team leaders. So you're getting the knowledge you need to help you be successful. And they already have the system in place. All you have to do is dive into the system. Joe and Rose developed, they've been very successful, and they're sharing their knowledge that helped them become successful with us. And you have to buy into that program. And for me, it was very easy. I came here because I wanted to be successful. I wanted to be what they are. And so I came in here humbled and eager and ready to learn, and I've soaked in everything that they've taught me.
So you've been in the business for a while, but you approached this new system and this family local brokerage who's providing leads, providing that systems and processes. You came in green and humbled, even though you've been in the business for a while. Do you think that had something to do with your success there as well?
100%. I think, we've talked about it before. Two things that really stuck in my mind when I met with Joe and Rose. One being what Joe said about what is your roadblock? What's keeping you from being successful? Is it making those phone calls? Is it following up with your past clients? Is it sending emails? Is it sending text? Are you going to be in this full time? What's holding you back? Is it you're sitting at the house and half the day you're doing stuff around the house waiting for the phone to ring, versus coming here and listening to Joe say, what is your roadblock? What's keeping you from making those phone calls? What's keeping you from reaching out to clients? Well, I came in and I took what he said to heart, because that was me. I thought I was a realtor, but what was I doing to be a better realtor? The second thing was something that Rose said. Anytime that you reach out to a client is to provide knowledge. So instead of, and I'm guilty of it, I used to be, hey, are you still looking for a home? First is let them know that you're working for them. Hey, I sent you an email. These 3 homes popped up that matched your criteria. Let me know if you have time to look at it this weekend. I'm available. I took a more aggressive approach and shared my knowledge on those 3 homes where my clients feel like I'm constantly working for them. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to work for the clients.
It sounds like you're working for the clients, you're working the system, you're humbled, you followed the system, which you made it sound like it was an easy system to follow, but you just got to buy in and you got to make
Absolutely. It happen. Coming from a sports background, have played baseball for 10 years professionally. The teams that were successful, you always hear it when they go to the championships. This is my family. We bought into the process. It's no different here at 54 Realty. It's a family atmosphere, and you have to buy in. If you're not going to buy in anything that you do in life, you're not going to reach your maximum potential that you could reach. And so I brought that mentality here because I liked the process that they had. And like I said, I was humbled and eager to become a top producer, like a lot of agents that are here.
Well, it's amazing, and I've seen you, I've watched you, your success. You've risen to the top by following the systems and doing all the things you've talked about in this video so far. I think this is kind of rhetorical at this point, but I want to inject this into the interview. Did you increase or decrease your business moving to
Well, let's put it to you this way. I think I've been here so a year and 2 months. I think I've had more transactions than I had the previous 3 years. So proof's in the pudding, that the old phrase, and numbers don't lie. So
I love both of those phrases. I'm big fans of both of those. Yeah. What would you say you like best if you were to find one thing that you could pull out of the diamond amongst all the diamonds? What do you like best about 54 Realty?
We joke about it when I meet some of the new agents that are interviewing. My saying is it's real estate for dummies, because I don't feel like I'm the smartest guy in the world, but let me tell you, the process they have, you can just fall right in line with it if you're eager to work and eager to produce and eager to help people. They just have a system in place that if you dive into it, you can't help but be successful.
I love that. It's a foolproof system, it sounds like.
Absolutely. They've thought of everything.
That's amazing. Now, if someone's out there, they're watching this interview, they know you're doing really well, you've spoken great about 54 Realty and your own success. If someone was thinking about making a change and making that easy transition to 54 Realty, what advice would you give them, Mike Peeples?
I would look them in the eyes and say, what's your roadblock? Because right here, we can break barriers. This company is designed for the realtor. Joe and Rose built this company to help people like me. And if you want to be a better producer, the system's in place. They've already set it up for you. You just got to come here, let your roadblock down, and go to work.
Man, this is good stuff. And I want to congratulate you on your success, being humble, buying into the system, and being able to be a shining star at 54 Realty, and then letting others know what they could have in store for them for their future if they are to buy in and really want to make the change.
Absolutely. It's been life-changing for myself, and I'm so thankful for everyone here, Joe and Rose and Richard and everybody in the back office. They've helped me to get to where I'm at.
That's amazing. And I'm glad your phone has, your face did disappear a few times. That means you're getting calls. So
yeah,
you're making them, they're coming in, it never stops.
That's right.
And on that note, I want to thank you. There's plenty of good stuff. Thanks for letting us know what we can expect at 54 Realty. I really appreciate you giving us your time today, Mike Peeples. And we want to wish you continued success.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, Ryan.